Alright, guys, so that's still kind of loud, so let's lower this a little bit. We are going to be playing Democracy 3 Africa. This is a new game that I got. Sound effects are kind of loud too. Let's take this down. Hopefully it's fine on the recording. That'll just have to do. We're going to start this. I have watched other people play Democracy 3. I have not played it myself. So this should be interesting. I have no idea how to say this. I'm not even going to try. Small island nation in the Indian Ocean, 2,000 kilometers southeast coast of African mainland. I don't even know where you are. Botswana, I know how to say that one. Tunisia, you might be fun to play first. I do know that Egypt is pretty hard. It's not for the beginner. So we're not going to be doing that. Nigeria? I thought they had a different flag. I might be thinking of someone else. Kenya. That is a really awesome flag. Zimbabwe. Senegal. Ghana. I want to play Ghana at some point. The Republic of Ghana is in the West African country located along the Gulf of Ghana in the Atlantic Ocean. The territory is rich with natural resources, being the second largest producer of gold in Africa and the 10th largest producer of diamonds in the world. Ghana is also a producer and exporter of abundant hydrocarbons and is projected to be the largest cocoa producer in the world in 2015. So obviously this game was made in, 2013? I'm not sure. It was made right around this time, so I think we're going to go with Ghana. We are going to be playing the Republic of Ghana and trying to govern. So let's play. Term length, 4 years. That seems alright. Term limit, 2. Yeah, that's fine. We will allow hurricanes. I'm not going to allow earthquakes because I think that would just destroy everything. We're not going to do compulsory voting. We're just going to have some people not vote. No monarchy. The Congress for the Republic. Let's see. The Citizens Popular Party. I guess it all depends on how we want to play. Do we want to play conservative, liberal, religious, socialist? Let's go with this one. It sounds nice. The National Rainbow Coalition. Probably should change our opposition party then. Let's go with that. So we are the National Rainbow Coalition, and we are opposing the Citizens Popular Party. Both sound like great parties. Let's get started. So if you've never played Democracy 3, it is unusual. You don't watch things happen. There are lots of moving parts. It's a lot of decisions and seeing the effects of them after you press the next. Kind of like a board game. It all depends on how you want to play and which country you're playing in. Now, I tested this earlier, and it took a little time to load up. Or, apparently I just had to click. Congratulations on your election. Welcome to your new job as president. The lives of all 23 million citizens are now in your hands. As you will imagine, there are a number of situations and concerns that you will need to deal with as soon as possible. while keeping an eye on the long-term improvements for our citizens' quality of life. Plus, do not forget that you face re-election in 4 years, so you will need to, you're a minority. Alright, so we just need to remember that we're going to have to be re-elected in 4 years, otherwise we lose. The GDP is in the toilet. The health is bad. Education is horrible. Unemployment, actually not terrible, but could be better. We don't have a ton of crime, so that's good. And poverty is, well, it could be worse. So let's get started. So this is the main screen of democracy. In the center here, you have all the parties, all the groups that people belong to. Socialists, patriots, capitalists. Let's put my cursor up here so it doesn't stop doing that. Trade unions, state employees, self-employed. And if you could see the gray bar behind it, it tells you how much of your population is part of that group. And the colored bars that are yellow or green or red tell you how popular with that group. Now, everyone in your society belongs to more than one group. Oh, I don't want that. I know quite a bit. This is my cabinet. I didn't want that. This one? Leave me alone. I probably should have figured out how to turn that off. Alright, here we are. A focus group. So, this woman here, not even going to try. Ashri Tariq? I don't know. So she's a socialist, trade unionist, environmentalist, conservative, middle income, urban, motorist, woman, religious, and everyone belongs to the Everyone Party. But how important they are to her depends on what these bars are. She is very concerned about her being an urban and a motorist and a woman. So, and what their opinion is with all these parties here. So she does not have a higher approval of us. Only 22%. 23. 0. He does not like us at all. Okay, so this guy is a capitalist, conservative, wealthy, urban, motorist. He does actually like us pretty much. I'm going to guess it's mostly from the conservative and wealthy part. Here's someone who has a positive opinion of us. But let's go back to the main screen. All these other bubbles around here, you see them? They are different policies that you can enact, like taxes, capital gains tax, and it will show you what the capital gains is affected by and what it affects. And the people that love it the most are the socialists. People who don't like it are self-employed, capitalists, and wealthy. Not really a surprise. It also hurts high earners in the GDP, so we have to keep that in mind. Now, how much it hurts them? Yeah, we'll see. So we have an income of 12 billion Ghanaians. I don't know what symbol this is. Usually it's a dollar sign or a pound or something. I've never seen this one. We're expending 10 billion. So apparently we don't have any deficit at all. We have a surplus, which, as I'm playing as the government, means that we should be spending more, because of course we should. The green ones over here, I almost forgot to mention, these are natural things or good things that are happening. So we have mineral wealth, the diamonds. They have different effects. They obviously does not help the environment. Environmentalists don't like it. It does help the GDP, and I haven't seen this before. And then we also have this one down here, oil wealth, which probably is the only reason we are in the positive right now. So, what do we do? Well, we need to be reelected, so let's see what we can do for different policies to ensure people like us. Um, so, conservatives make up about 53% of our population. They're, oh, and you can see all the things that help and which they like or hurt them, depending on what it is. Um, narcotics, police force, minority sexualities, gender inequality. That's not great. So the liberals really don't like us. Let's see if we can get rid of a little bit of this. Armed police, well, we're still going to need them. Border controls. Creation versus evolution. Handgun laws. Intelligence service. They do like jury trials. Military spending, but they're not really upset about that. Narcotics. Abortion law. And executive term length. They make up 46% of our population, so we either need to increase their membership or figure out some way to decrease it, or depending on how we're playing. I'm not entirely sure yet. Who is the largest group? It might be conservatives. Nope, it's socialists. They don't like the labor laws, and they don't like poverty and unemployment. This first move usually is pretty hard to figure out. Prisons. Handgun laws. So, these bars here tell you what's bringing it up or down. So, the police force being funded actually brings down violent crime, which should make sense. But in itself, crime brings up violent crime. That's what this green bar is showing here. It can become increasingly hard to figure out later on. I think what we should do first here is go for community policing. Although I don't see it over here, so I think we have to enact it. Yep. Welfare. Law and order. Community policing. 91% of voters are in favor of this. It helps reduce crime, and I think it'll help improve our relationship with liberals. So we're going to implement this. Oh, I should probably mention too, how much stuff we can do is all depending on our political capital. When we have it, we can do different things. When we can't, we have to hit the next button to go to the next turn and get more. And some countries get a lot of it, like Egypt, but some get normal amounts, like Ghana here. Oh, wrong thing. Here. So we're going to implement this. So, by implementing this, we're going to make liberals happy, decrease crime, decrease violent crime, decrease racial tension, and increase people who are liberal. So more people are going to become liberal. How much we fund it all depends on this. So it doesn't actually cost very much at all to fund. So if we do this, we max it out, it'll help all of these as much as it can. Put it to the low end, we get barely any effect at all. But we're going to max it out because it's not a lot at all. We have a $2 billion surplus, so this won't really help, really affect us at all. So we're going to apply changes, and there's community policing. It's been added up here. Yeah, and it was only one political capital, so that made sense. Power distribution. We could do this, at least to the point where it's not making anyone angry. So if we moved it up here, costs a lot of political capital. I think we're going to do this. It'll increase our democracy, which helps people from being angry, and make liberals happy. And it doesn't make anyone else upset. So, I think we're going to do this. Oh, can't do it. Too much. We'll remember that, though. Toll roads, road building. What's our infrastructure look like? Not bad, but could be better. Let's go up here to get new ideas. I think instead of increasing the other ones, we'll go up here and see this. Agricultural subsidies. Clean energy subsidies. Consumer rights. Organic farm subsidies. Pollution controls. Recycling. Small business grants. How much political capital does this cost? 10. And everyone is happy about it. What are the self-employed's feelings? They could actually like us, so let's go up here and let's do that. Small business grants, and we're going to implement it. Yeah, it makes the self-employed really, really happy. That'll get us on our side. It helps the GDP. Capitalists love it. Socialists, not so much. Increases the self-employed membership, so more people are going to become self-employed. Increases the self-employed's income, which makes them even happier. Trade unionists don't like it because it decreases their membership, and it increases capitalist income. If I max this out. So it actually doesn't make socialists upset. It just... Or no, it does. Or maybe? I'm not entirely sure how to read this. How long does it take to take effect? I think that's what this is up here. But I think we're going to max it out. Again, it's about $500 million, but it has a big boost to our GDP and helps and create a lot more self-employed and a lot more capitalists. So this should pay for itself pretty quickly. So we're going to do this. And we should see them go up shortly after this. Any of the ones in red up here are problems with our country at the moment, and we need to deal with them. I believe this is a asthma epidemic, and from what I've heard, this is extremely difficult to get rid of. Labor laws. Pro-employer. So if we brought these to right about here, it should stop making everyone upset, but keep everything going all right. I don't think I can do this, though. Yeah. How much political capital have I left? 16. What's this? Ooh, malaria. Oh, okay. So we have to deal with this. This is hurting our health. These are all the things that are bringing the malaria epidemic down. Infrastructure, education, state health service, private health care, foreign aid. We're just going to leave this for now. We're going to come back to it. See if we can implement some other stuff. Homelessness. Unemployment is probably the big thing. If we can try to get rid of unemployment, this should get rid of a lot of the homelessness. So, how do we get rid of unemployment? The GDP is bringing up unemployment. That doesn't seem right. I think I'm reading this wrong. Let's go up here. We got 16 political capital to spend. Well, this costs barely anything, and people love this. I'm gonna subsidize school buses because that sounds like a great thing to do. It'll make parents happy and it'll increase bus usage. So we're gonna max that out. It's only 200 million, and we only have 2 political capital left. So we're just gonna save that and move on to our next turn. Let's see what's happening. The tutorial. Children's food. There is an urgent policy question that needs your... a law has been proposed to regulate the fat content and nutrition value of food sold to children, including foods in restaurants. Leave the law unchanged. Regulate children's food. I'm going to regulate children's food, and I think we need that because our health is so low. Anything that'll make the health go up is probably a good idea. So now we only have a $500 million surplus, but that's still a $500 million surplus. Yep. Oh, child labor laws. Not helping with democracy, not helping with education. Does help GDP. Does not help foreign relations. Liberals, rule, poor. They both help because people are working. Does not help the youth. If I outright ban it, it's not very popular with voters, so I don't think I can do it right now. Don't think I changed it. Nope. Tobacco tax. Decreases tobacco usage, quality, poverty, and everyone. Yeah, no one's going to be happy if I raise that. Alcohol tax. Yeah, well, no one's happy ever when you raise taxes. Now, are they? Judicial independence. It's already high, and people like that. People aren't really in favor of this right now, so we're going to wait. That's fine. CO2 emissions. We don't have a lot of air travel, so that's not really a problem. We have lots of car usage. So we could look at something in transportation. Oh. It's helping bring up our technology backwater, which is not a good thing. Makes liberals happy, but it's not upsetting, and no one's really in favor of me changing this right now. State healthcare service. Military spending. Border controls. Let's move this down just to passport checks. It'll stop hurting tourism so much. So what, right there? Oh, wait. People wouldn't exactly be super thrilled about this. Welfare, child benefit, rent controls. Oh, yeah. Let's let's do this. We are going to heavily enforce the ban on female genital mutilation. Um, yeah, probably should have done that sooner. It's never pleasant. Microgeneration. Yeah, this could actually help, and it might also help reduce. Yeah, the environmentalists love this. Energy efficiency increases. It is not really too expensive. Decreases CO2 emissions, which would help with our asthma epidemic. And the power block does not like this, but that's fine. Oh, here's the implementation. So it'll take 8 turns for this to fully implement. It'll only take 4 turns for the energy efficiency to implement. So we're going to do this. We have 13 capital left, so let's see. What is this? Oh, yeah. So it decreases gender inequality, but also hurts our productivity. We'll come back to this later. Oh, wait. Lots of people are in favor of this. Can I... Oh, wait. It doesn't cost me anything. Why would I care? Alright, let's go max it out. So we're a very nice country. Handgun laws. You are required to have a license. License and minimum age. It would patriots would not like me if I did this, but it would also decrease violent crime. Parents would like me. Liberals would like me, or just like me a little less. I don't have the capital for it though, but we'll come back to this. Yep. We're going to try to tackle the malaria. What is this? Uncompetitive economy. Oh, that's never good. Oh, probably should have been working on this. And our productivity needs to go up. Yeah, this is not good. Health, education. So yeah, let's go up here and see what we have for options of education. Public services. Election observers. Government code of conduct. I can't speak today. Law and order. What is under welfare? Foreign policies, economics. Ooh, let's do this. It'll increase rural income and agricultural efficiency and increase self-employed. So apparently we're going for self-employed here to help get us reelected. And yeah, they're increasing how much they like me. So we are going to save this here. We're going to do more in the next episode. I think this is a pretty good start. I think we need to work on infrastructure. I'm not entirely sure. But we will come back to this in the next game. Until then, have a good day.